hopefully I'm speaking loud enough for you to hear me. And I apologize for any shakiness. I am wearing a camera on my forehead as I record this. This is the first beaver pond in Lundy Canyon. And I am making this video because this beaver pond is dying because of the beavers. Now, environmentalists, or so-called environmentalists, want you to leave them alone, but they are doing incredible, huge amounts of damage. All that area that's grass, that also all used to be underwater. You can see a beaver den way out there, and if you look down in here, you used to see whole schools of brook trout. Now, the pond is pretty much sterile. You might find one brook trout once in a while. And this is because nobody's letting forestry and fish and game come in here and do their job, claiming they're protecting the environment. And they're not letting them clear out the majority of the beaver dams. They're not letting them capture and relocate or cull the beaver population, even though they are incredibly overpopulated, and that is bad for the environment. These are scientific facts, folks. You cannot always leave things alone and expect it to stay healthy. Just like vaccines do not cause autism, just like there is no such thing as non-GMO anything, just like it is a scientifically proven fact that organic is actually worse for the environment than conventionally farmed foods. It does leave a bigger carbon footprint. It is also a fact that if we are to be stewards of the earth, sometimes that means we need to do things that you might think are wrong, but really aren't. And that includes controlling an overpopulated animal species, removing a majority, not all, but a majority of beaver dams, it's sad. It's very sad what people who are claiming they're trying to protect the environment are actually destroying. Now, I want to show you one other thing. This was painted by a local artist in 1970, and these two people in 92 repainted it, but they repainted it the wrong colors. So if you happen to have a photo of what it looked like in 1970, please let us know so the correct colors can be put back up. You know, some people just really need to learn a few things. So yeah, this beaver pond and several others in Lundy Canyon are now pretty much completely sterile. And it's because of the fact that people insist on leaving it alone. Beavers are going to continue to do this until the pond is completely dead and useless for anything. It is very sad. The beavers are not the only problem. There is a lot of downed trees further upstream that, once again, people say to leave them alone. And that's causing a lot of these problems too. It's going to eventually cause a forest fire because there's just way too much fuel up above. If you don't clear them out, you're asking for trouble. And I'm sorry if I sound a little angry, it's because this was part of my childhood. This was a huge part of my childhood that's been completely destroyed by people saying to leave it alone. I used to sit right here and cast out there and catch loads of brook trout. And now there's nothing. Don't let the little rings fool you. That's actually just trapped gas from rotting vegetation. You know, if we're to be stewards of the earth, sometimes that means doing the hard thing. And in this case, the hard thing means clearing out these dams. Not all of them, just most of them.